You're watching this video because you probably want to sell t-shirts, you might want to start a brand, or you've probably already done both and it's not quite successful just yet. Now, how is it that I've been able to do this for years, made multiple millions of dollars with businesses surrounding t-shirts, and still able to do this till this day? Well, it's simple. You're overcomplicating it. You got to have some kind of foundation, which is what we're going to break down today. You might have an idea of what print on demand is, you might have an idea of the products you want to sell, but now we're going to set you a foundation so that you have some kind of roadmap to follow going through the next steps of your journey. Now, there's two ways to go about this. You could start your own brand, which you're probably most interested in. However, this requires a lot more upfront work, requires a lot more upfront skill, but the payoff in the end is going to be a lot more fulfilling. Now, the other way is selling in multiple different types of niches, such as birthday shirts, bachelorettes, bachelor parties, you got trending designs, which to most people, this does not sound fun at all. But here's the thing, the most boring businesses make the most money. Think about companies that make remote controls, batteries, air fresheners. What's so exciting about it? And see, that's the thing. My foundation is based off of everything that is boring, and I use those funds that come from the boring businesses to fund anything that I'm passionate. So that's why you've been able to see on the channel all of our results. You see us selling on Etsy successfully and us having no problem starting a brand, and we could invest in all of the apparel, all of the manufacturing for it, you know, doing the pop-up events and whatnot, because we use the funds from a boring business and we use that to fuel anything that we're passionate about. So how can we go about this? Well, I have a really simple framework for you. Find, design, rinse, and repeat. So I'm going to show you exactly how we can find some winning products, design those winning products, and how we can simply rinse and repeat this process so that those sales could stack up. All right, so the first step is find. We need to find a product. And you might be asking, who's going to print this product? Who's going to ship this product to our customers? Don't worry, we have that down pack. We have that covered. The more important thing is finding something that customers actually want. So in this example right here, we're going to use this tool called EverBee. And what EverBee does is it gives us analytics. It gives us data of these products so that we know what's actually working. And why is that important? Well, this is Etsy. This is a marketplace. Marketplace leaves clues. It lets you know what customers are looking for. Marketplaces are search-based platforms, meaning customers come on here, they're already warmed up as a customer. They already know what they want. They're already halfway there. When you're building your own brand, you have to create that desire. You have to already meet them halfway. You're going to have to find something that's going to make the customer stop and want what you have. But when it comes to selling on a marketplace, they're already searching for something that they already want. It's just up to you to supply the actual product. So that's why product research and finding the design that you're going to supply is truly important. Also, for EverBee right now, they're doing a promotion. It is Christmas in July. 3 months of EverBee growth plan for $49. So go ahead and click that link, check that out. And this is live only for a limited amount of time. It's going to be ending by the end of this month. So go ahead and click that link and check it out. So here's one that we could already land on. Looks like a 1996 sweatshirt birthday design. So as you can see, July 1996 limited edition, and we can analyze this listing and see what's actually going on. So it's doing roughly $1,200 per month. And what's even more amazing when it comes to this tool, which a lot of people don't really understand how it works, but now you should. You see this little trends graph right here, this growth rate. This lets you know if it's a very consistent product or not. Sometimes people see this number and don't realize this is an average across 12 months. It could be a high number, but all the sales could come from 1 month. And as you can see, if we do last 6 months, this has been really consistent. Sometimes you'll see a product that perhaps might look like, you know, even as an all-time, this is a great product. As you can see, that it has a little bit of downs right here in July of a previous year. Maybe the shop was not open or so, because it's very consistent throughout. So this is an awesome product to look into because the trends graph is super consistent. Sometimes people are focused on a trend that only happened in 1 month and then it's gone, and you're wondering why you're not getting sales once you list the actual product. Here's what lots of people miss out on as well. They focus on the design, but they forget about everything else, like the badges that make it worthwhile, you know, the pricing that is actually at. So a large $29 for the actual sweatshirt along with shipping. This is an incredibly profitable product, even if you're using print on demand. So what is print on demand? Print on demand, we're going to use a company called Printify for this one. What they do is connect you with a network of print providers that's going to print and ship the product to your customer for you. And there's a big myth that, oh, it's not profitable, the prices are expensive and whatnot. The prices are expensive because most people think you're supposed to get rich off of one sweatshirt, one t-shirt, one design. They think they're supposed to make 20-30 bucks profit off of one item. But the truth is, you win in volume, period. Okay, so Now we have this July 1996 limited edition design. Before I even hop into the design, what I'm actually going to do is look for more designs that are probably working with the 30th birthday theme, and we'll see what else we can look into before we create our design. So now once I start searching for more and more 1996 shirts, I have a variety of designs that's also working. The problem is a lot of people stop at the very beginning. They just type in birthday shirts and they go with the first one that they see, but you could always dive deeper and see what else is actually popular. So I just did a quick screenshot of that page, sent it over to Claude, give me 4 different prompts I can use to create similar designs on Kittl, and it's giving me the prompts right here. Now when it comes to using Claude, ChatGPT and whatnot, LLMs, they're pretty much all pretty good. At the end of the day, it's up to the user and how they could use it. Okay, so I'm on Kittl now. It says, what do you want to create today? So when it comes to Kittl, I'm just gonna take one of these. Let's try this one and let's see how it actually turns out. Okay, so Kittl gave me a few different designs. I tried some of the prompts that I got from Claude and I got a few different designs. They're not perfect, they need some revisions, but this one right here, that's incredible. Now you might be asking though, since this is a personalized order, for example, say we found the winning design, we found the winning product, and now this is something that needs to be personalized for each and every single customer, right? So for example, let's say someone purchased a January 2026 design, right? So what we would do is come over here. Well, we're only doing the year for this one. So what we can do is take this image, put it on our artboard. So you can create an artboard just like this. Boom. Put it on here. Let's go ahead and remove the background. And then I'm going to click on this little arrow right here, AI image board. So it's going to use this original image as our source, right? Keep everything the same, but make the year 2026. So if it's 2026 shirt though, it would probably end up being a onesie, because if you're born this year, all right, that wasn't a great example, but we're gonna make it say 2026 anyways. And honestly, onesies, we love selling baby onesies. Onesies are incredible. So you're finding your way to your first winning product right now, and this alone could get you those consistent sales. You can make your way to $1,200 per month. You know, let's take a look at what it really could look like as a year. $17,000 for the year, probably 30% profit margin here. So you bring in additional money that you have never seen before, and after you set it up, you don't have to worry about the printing, you don't have to worry about the shipping, and this is just one winning product. Boom, we got the 2026 right here. This will be amazing for a onesie. Look, let me go ahead and show you. I'm gonna hop back over here. We're gonna type in birthday onesie custom, and let's see what's going on. So just an example right here, here's a custom baby onesie right here doing $5,300 per month, and that's just one product. Imagine if you set this one up. This is just one product, one birthday sweatshirt, and this one right here, this one is doing $1,200 per month. Let's really look at it from 12 months. That's an additional $17,000 in revenue for the year for you, probably 25-30%. Oh, this one's, the sweatshirt is pretty high profit margin right here, so you're probably looking at 30% profit margin on a single product. And this is something really simple to set up. You don't have to print it, you don't have to ship it, and then that's where the rinse and repeat come in. So right now we have found the product, then we're going to design the product, which we pretty much already did right here, but I'm going to show you the exact proportions you should set it up as. That way we can have someone else print and ship the product to our customer for us. So here I am, this is Printify. You can easily integrate this to Etsy, and once it's connected, you'll list the product directly from Printify, and they'll print it, they'll ship it to your customer. As soon as an order comes in, it gets sent directly to this platform, and they'll print and ship it to your customer for you. So this is a Gildan G1800 sweatshirt. Check it out. I'm gonna click choose manually, and then you see all the prices right here, as low as $13.80 right here, $7 shipping, so about $20 that's printed and shipped. So once again, you're charging over $30 here plus $6. That's a little bit over 30% profit margin, but after fees and whatnot, it's gonna be a little under. It's gonna be like 27-28% or so. We could always calculate it right here too, which is crazy. So EverBee has their own profit calculator. I'm just gonna do a rough number, 29. It was $29 for the product and shipped for $6. That's what we're charging the customer. And then roughly over here, $13.80, we'll do 14, and we'll do $7.70. 14 and $7.70. Like I said, 29% profit margin, and this is after fees. This is after Etsy's fees. Etsy's 10% fees right here. That's pretty much a blended rate. That's the listing fees, the transaction fees and whatnot. That's everything. A lot of people think Etsy's so expensive, but imagine if you ran ads. Majority of times you try to run ads on something like this, it's not gonna work. People aren't gonna stop. They're not gonna stop scrolling and shop with you because you're not even a trusted brand just yet. Etsy is a trusted marketplace. People come on here, they see the product that they want, want, and they're willing to check out with you. So here's the problem. Most people list a design just like this. It's not a high quality design just yet. You need to come on over here, click start designing, choose the supplier you want to work with, and then on this left side right here, it gives you the dimensions that your product's supposed to be at. So 4500 by 5100 and 300 DPI, do not forget it. So this one right here is already an image, so I'm just gonna change this one 4500 to 5100. So what people do is just resize the image just like this, which is not enough. It's not gonna keep in high quality format. If I scroll in, you can see it's not the highest quality. So there's two things that we could test out here. We could try to vectorize it. It's gonna flatten all the colors out and find an actual color code for each and every single colored item, turn it into actual points instead of just pixels. Or you could just try to upscale it and see how that turns out. And boom, that looks a whole lot better. And when it comes to printing, it's gonna have that really vintage look, so you don't need this one to be perfect. This looks really good. So let's make sure we have a transparent background. We can pretty much subtract that right there. We are good to go right here. So now what I'm going to do is change this to 300 DPI. All right, so honestly, when it comes to print, you're supposed to do this in CMYK, but when it comes to that, you'll probably want to do a PDF or a SVG. So if you want better colors and more accurate colors, you could do that. But typically PNG has always been quicker for us, and we're not, you know, very, what's the word, critical of how the colors come out. Most people who are very critical of the print and the quality of every single thing that comes out, you're in your own way, okay? The thing is, most people who receive a t-shirt design that's printed, they never see the flaws. You could go in your closet right now and majority of your shirts aren't even going to be completely centered. And I can tell you that right now. But whenever you get your own shirt printed, you'll look at it so much and you'll realize it's not even centered. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this. Now we're going to upload our design on over to Printify, and boom, we can select our colors, whatever colors we might want. That looks amazing. And then we can click save product, we can publish it, we can change up our thumbnails, we can make our packaging look a whole lot better so that, you know, a customer is more likely to check out with us. So don't stop at just the design, don't stop at just that first mock-up. Look at everything else on the listing that you could actually improve, and then that's where you could actually see the magic happen, and that's when you begin to rinse and repeat. So check that out. That looks amazing. So we probably want to erase it a little bit right there, just like that. That looks amazing. And then you can always add your own little badges that say like custom birth month, custom year, multiple colors available, and that makes your listing look a whole lot more attractive. So don't stop at just the mock-up, don't stop at just the design itself, and then that's whenever you rinse and repeat. Why are we doing this? Because customers looking for what they want. We got to get out of our own feelings, get out of our own emotions, and stop thinking that we know exactly what the customers want. Yes, we could eventually build the brand, but whenever you start finding more products, you know what's popular, and eventually over time, you become better at creating your own brand because you know what customers want. And then you can be inspired by that and then put in your own twist of your own designs, and then you could have something special. So I have the links down below to everything: Kittl, Printify, EverBee. Make sure you click that if you want help with me and my team to be able to help you so that we could help you see your first $1,000 months, $5,000 months, and so on. Feel free to click the link down below. You know, I have plenty of students killing it. Here's my guy Andrew, he's doing $1,800 for the month. Check it out. My guy Andrew, he did $1,800 last month. My guy Chris, $5,600 this month. She's done $157,000 this year already. Nadia, she's awesome. She just crossed over 7,000 sales. She's had her shop for about 1.5 years now, and she's literally a single mom of 5 kids. I have someone in here who's 17 seeing his first sales. I have someone in here who's over 50 who just saw their first $1,000 in profit for the month. The list goes on. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. It's all about how dedicated and committed you are. So the tools that I just showed you, they all work. Now it's time for you to get to work. So I'll see you soon.